Heyo. Gonna go. Had to answer a bunch of medical questions. And I'm exhausted from them. Hoping my mom can answer the rest. What's that? Nah, it's nothing. Oh wait, no, don't press continue, press load, because I had a... I tried playing for a few minutes, then got called for the more medical questions. Okay, don't look at Nightkin.
All this traveling's making me thirsty.
I hope it will snow later. I hope it will snow later.
Do you hope I starve later? Okay, hold on.
Jimmy! Little Jimmy! My, how you're grown up! So good of you to come visit your grandma.
Who's Jimmy?
Oh, Jimmy, don't you go being silly now. Come over here and give your grandma some sugar.
I think I've someone confused with someone else.
Oh, of course I have, dearie. How silly of me. I didn't take my medicine yet today. How can I help you?
What are you doing, Jacobstown?
I watch over the bighorners. They're sweet, gentle creatures, but sometimes they get ornery, just like my grandkids.
You're
Talk
sweet.
to you soon, dear.
Kinda cute. Grandma turned super mutant? Kinda cute. Nightkin specifically mutant.
Another human. One was enough. Bother someone else.
Okay.
Bother someone else. I don't want anything to do with you.
Hey.
I assume this is about
Something's wrong with my cyber dog. Must come
it's
to
neural
video.
degradation. Biomed gel can only preserve a living brain for so long, so you'll need to find a replacement. I haven't left Jacobstown in years, but there was one woman in Novak, Gibson. I remember her living with a pack of hounds.
Oh.
Aside from her, I know that the Fiends and Caesar's Legion fight alongside dogs. There could be viable specimens among them, if you can get to them.
What are you working on?
The Nightkin have varying degrees of mental instability due to their addiction to stealth boy use. I've been trying to come up with a cure. I'm currently investigating the local Night Stalker population, since they seem to have developed a natural stealth field. I've also gotten my hands on a working Stealth Boy Mark II prototype, but that experiment is riskier. I'd rather not pursue that research just yet.
Alright. I'd like to help. What do you need me to do?
I'm not convinced that the Night Stalker mutation is a natural one, and I need someone to investigate their lair for proof. Some of the super mutants have looked around as well, but they've come back empty-handed. Perhaps a pair of fresh eyes will have better luck. Lily might be interested in coming with you. She's lost a few of her bighorners to Night Stalker attacks, and would enjoy a little revenge.
What makes you think the Night Stalker mutation isn't natural?
I've compared the brain chemistry of a Nightkin to one of the local Night Stalkers we killed. They both exhibit similar neurochemical changes. Now, I'm not claiming that Night Stalkers are running around wearing stealth boys, mind you. I just don't think it's all a coincidence.
Why is the Stealth Boy Mark II riskier?
The stealth field has been modulated to use less power and thus last longer, but for some reason it has pronounced negative effects on the user. However, these pronounced effects will allow me to pinpoint exactly what parts of the brain they're affecting.
Alright.
Unfortunately, I'll need to run the test on a live subject, and Marcus has encouraged me to investigate the Night Stalker mutation first.
Alright. Do Stealth Boys hurt humans?
It's possible, but I've yet to see any hard evidence or hear of any cases where humans were negatively affected. Its negative effects are more pronounced on Nightkin.
Why are you helping the Nightkin?
Because Marcus asked me to, and because it's a reason for me to get up in the morning. I'd like to get one more grand accomplishment done.
Let's talk about something else. You're a scientist?
Yes, specializing in neuroscience, both human and canine. Of course, this lab is nothing compared to what I had when I was with the Enclave.
You were at the Enclave?
Yes, but the leadership and I didn't see eye to eye, so I left. It was the right decision, since the Enclave's oil rig was destroyed not long after.
Canine neuroscience?
Cyberdogs and the like. It's not a field I work in much anymore.
Alright, let's talk about something else. I'm surprised to find another human here.
I
to be
prefer the
honest.
solitude, and having a bunch of super mutants around tends to keep things safe and quiet.
Goodbye, man. Oh, that's a Night Stalker. Alright. F5. Okay, so there's 3 places I can get a dog. One right there. One in the Gibson scrapyard. And one at the fort. It's right there. Alright, hold on. The fort, neutral. Gibson scrapyard. Alright, quests. Search for an exceptional canine brain among the fiends. Search for an exceptional canine brain among them. Caesar's leisure. Lady Gibson's dogs. Uh, bu- 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 bum. Okay, so all right. I'm looking at his perks right now. Rex's perks for the different brands. Okay. Increased 50% plus movement speed. Okay, so Blood of the Legion, not worth it. Not gonna go to Caesar's Legion. Lupa's Brain gives $25 damage plus 50 movement speed. Hold on. I don't think you need any movement speed increases. You're already pretty fast, little man. So yeah, I just want to help you. This way you can do that right now. Go to the Gibson scrapyard. Yeah, you're going to be a good boy. Hi. Oh. F5.
So, you're back.
Dr. Henry sent me. I need a new brain for my cyber dog.
Dr. Henry? Now there's a name I haven't heard in years. Hard to believe he's still alive. As for your request, it's a bit ghoulish if you ask me, but Ray is pretty old and I'll probably have to put him down soon enough. As for the price for this favor, 700 caps sounds about right. Ray's like family, and I've got other dogs to take care of.
How did you meet Dr. Henry?
He and I had joined up with the same caravan. Add in a lot of whiskey and, well, let's just say we got to know each other.
Deal. 700 caps.
Here, Ray. Mama's got something for you.
That was horrible. What on earth? Oh, dear Lord. Is there a grave nearby for him? Really? I want to... Oh. Oh. That's... I feel horrible. He was getting pretty old. You have to be put down soon. Oh. I'm not happy. I'm not happy with what I did. Oh. Hold on. I need a Ray Fallout. I feel horrible. I'm not happy with that.
Got a problem. Could use your help. Been having trouble with NCR mercs harassing the town, and they just showed up again.
How have they been harassing the town?
Killing our bighorners, shooting at the lodge, that sort of thing. It's getting hard to keep people from retaliating.
Sure these mercenaries work for the NCR?
Guess I can't say for sure if they're NCR. Wherever they are, they want us dead or gone.
What do you want me to do?
You're human. They might be willing to listen to what you have to say. Maybe. I'm not asking you to kill them. Just talk them into leaving. Hell, pay them off if you have to.
I'll see what I can do.
Thanks.
Just let me take care of Rex first. Alright. Continue. Jacobstown. Kinda weird seeing a bunch of super mutants be so friendly. I'm used to shooting them up in Fallout 4.
Ike, is there something else I can do for you?
I have a new brain for X.
Very well. Show me what you brought so that I can analyze its potential.
This brain is from Ray, one of the old lady Gibson's dogs.
All right, let's see here. Neural pathways look good. Definitely a breed of guard dog. If I transplant this brain into Rex, he'll be a bit more ferocious in his attacks.
Transplant Ray's brain.
Have a seat. This will take a while.
Okay. Hi, Rex. How you feeling, boy? You're certainly looking better. Okay, let's take care of these new problems. Does he still dislike? Hold on. I want to see if you still dislike hats. World map. No items. Arrow. Scar. I'm gonna take a closer look at you. Brain case. That's good. Goodbye. Alright. Don't worry, man. I'm gonna take care of those, mercenaries. Where the hell do they want?
Can't wait to get the rest of our pay for this job. Our business is with the muties, not you.
I hear you're a mercenary. What do you want with Jacobstown?
Just doing what I'm paid to do. Harass the muties until they leave or attack us. If they leave, we'll let them go. If they attack, we wipe them out. Either way, the job's not done until they're cleared out of the town.
Who are you doing this for?
Won't name names, but some important folks in the NCR are sick of muties attacking their Brahmin herds. They want them gone from NCR territory. Maybe this group had something to do with attacking Brahmin, maybe not. Doesn't matter. We're getting paid to make them go away.
Goodbye.
Yep.
A bunch of douches.
It's much cooler up here. I love it. Damn muties. Wasteland is better off without them.
F5. Let me get better on my skills. Data stats. Yeah, I'm not that far from leveling up.
Later. Damn muties. Wasteland is better off without them.
Alright. Data. Quests. Unfriendly persuasion. So bets. There stains the grass. ED to the Gibson scrap yard and go back. Alright. That's the... Grim, yeah. Travel. Can't believe I got a puppy. Try to repair it. Repair with the parts. Try to fix it without more parts. Same with electronics. Try to fix it. Same with electronics. Try to fix it.
Hey there, youngster.
Goodbye.
Yeah.
F5. Doop-a-doop-a-doo. Ba-down-ba-down-ba-down. Ba-down-ba-down-ba-down-ba-down-ba-down-ba-down. Nice. Alright. Speech. D345. Survival. Unarmed. Repair. 1, 2, 3. And then unarmed. Done. Ooh. Dynamite, alright. Oops, Hyrex. Nothing much of here. What am I doing up here? Am I looking for something? Oh, there's a skeleton there. Skeleton here. With some psycho and medics. Oh. switchblade. Activate toilet, sink. Suitcase, more drugs. Oh, there's so many drugs in this game. Have what you can. Do it up room. Yeah. On this roller coaster thing. See if there's anything on. Up.
Come on!
Who was that? F5. And I died. And that's why I quick saved. Nope. Auto Prim. Oh, hi, Rex. Casino.
What are you doing here? This is our casino, punk.
Are you deserters?
I like to think that we're prisoners of war that managed to escape before capture. I don't know how long it'll be before the Legion crosses the river, but sure as fuck I don't want to be wearing an NCR uniform when they get here.
The news hasn't reached you that Prim has law again?
Fuck. We lose again. We heard Prim was ripe for the picking, so figured we could come here and shake down some of the suckers. We weren't expecting a sheriff here. We're just trying to put as many miles from NCR as we can. We don't want to be anywhere near New Vegas when the Legion crosses the river.
That's it? You're resorted to robbing and raiding to solve your problems?
Our luck has gone south since we lost all of our money gambling in Vegas. We didn't go AWOL from duty to become raiders. But we've seen what the Legion does to people that survive their battles. We wanted to be gone before the fighting starts. And we heard there may be some safety up in New Canaan.
Why not just turn yourselves in?
No fucking way. We're deserters now. The NCR isn't gonna throw us a ticker tape parade for going home.
Well, they do have a few more troops than the four of you.
No biggie there. We've been avoiding the patrols and staying low-key until this mess.
It'd be safer to run and find someplace to
Maybe
hide.
you're right.
Hide.
Come on, boys. Let's...
Alright. Let's go repair that robot. Artifacts repair.
Come on, you don't have to be shy. I feel it between us two. Sometimes you can't help being.
3 pieces of scrap metal tubes. stats, skills, science 50, repair 60. Okay. Speech 65. Okay, that's what I put down. Alright. Data. Quests. Unfriendly persuasion. World map. Go there. Yes, go to Jamestown. Woo woo woo! Okay. Go to these guys.
Sure could
Excuse
use
me.
a drink.
Convince them to leave.
What?
Go away. You'll have to deal with me, and you'll wish you were fighting the super mutants instead.
I've always known when to fight and when to back down, and it seems to me I ought to back down this time. My men and I are leaving. You won't see us around here again.
Good.
Something on your mind?
You won't see any more trouble with those mercenaries.
Good. Glad you didn't kill them. Letting them walk away proves we're not bloodthirsty mutants. If NCR or anybody else is looking for an excuse to attack Jacobstown, they're not gonna get it from us.
What's the story of Keen?
Smart, charismatic, a hell of a mainstream. Doesn't care for humans, prefers fighting them to talking. He's got a lot of pull with Nightkin, though. He talks, they listen. Was hoping he could draw the Nightkin to Jacobstown. Keen is saner than most, but I know he's thinking of going his own way again. He's aggressive, impatient, can't stand sitting around.
Why does Keen want to leave?
Because of a promise, one I haven't been able to keep. The Nightkin all suffer from schizophrenia. It's the stealth boys they use, or used to use. Nightkin have a hard time being seen like normal folks. Can't stand it. A few already left to try and find more stealth boys. Miserable situation. They either stay here and suffer, or dig up stealth boys and lose their minds. Not much of a choice.
You're a mutant too. When did the Nightkin listen to you?
That's like saying Caesar and Kimball would listen to each other. Nightkin don't have a lot of trust for others. Mutants included.
What happens if Keen leaves then?
That happens, there's a good chance other Nightkin will follow. It'll make it hard to get a cure to them. Worse, if Keen and the Nightkin tear up the Mojave hunting for stealth boys, people are gonna get killed. Most humans can't tell the difference between mutants. Might come here looking for payback.
Let's talk about something else then. Okay.
Stupid big owners were making noise all night
I'm gonna try talking to some others here.
Bother someone else.
Do you have a problem with humans?
Humans are always staring at things. We Nightkin don't like being stared at. Is uncomfortable.
How does that make you different from some humans?
It is different. Right now, I'm trying very hard to remain civil, and you're not making it easy with your incessant questions.
Who's the other human you mentioned?
Dr. Henry, he's one of you. Go speak with him instead of me.
What do you do here?
I represent the Nightkin. Marcus may lead this town, but the Nightkin listen to what I have to say. Doesn't mean I don't respect Marcus for what he's trying to do. However, he doesn't truly understand the difficulties of being a Nightkin.
Why did that kid here and here?
The stealth boys we use have cumulative adverse effects on our minds. Jacobstown was supposed to be a sanctuary, a place to find a cure. Instead, we wait and wait. I'm sick of waiting.
Goodbye. Regular super mutant. F5.
So many staring eyes. So many staring eyes. Don't look at me. Need to tighten up my vices again.
Generic super mutants.
So many staring eyes. Don't look at me.
I'm not looking directly at you.
Don't look at me.
I wonder if staring at them is like an actual gameplay mechanic or like just a dialogue thing. Five. Calamity?
Huh. I'd heard there were new people in town, but I thought it was more super mutants. Nice to meet ya. I'm Calamity.
Nice to meet you, Calamity. What do you do here?
Most of the time, I'm Dr. Henry's research assistant. We're looking into ways to cure I'm also handy with tools. And once in a while I venture down into the valley to trade the big Horner hides and meat for supplies.
Does any other super mutants come up this way?
Prospectors looking for salvage, usually. They always run when they see the mutants. The Great Khans come this way once in a while, but they keep their distance. I think they're mostly keeping an eye on us.
You have an interesting name.
Thank you. Change names and jobs every decade or so just to keep things interesting. I picked Calamity this time because it sounded nice. I've never really done much science stuff till now. I'm pretty good at it. Or so Dr. Henry tells me.
Alright. Goodbye. I wonder if there's any other unique folk here. Super mutant. Super mutant master. Over to Jacobstown Bungalow. Go to Jacobstown Bungalow. Says there's no problem opening this. Hold on. I can't lockpick it though. I wonder if the grandma needs any help.
Naughty children run from their punishment, but we'll find Betty. Won't we, Leo?
I'm looking into the Night Stalker situation. Wanna come along with me?
Oh no, dearie. 3 makes a crowd.
Goodbye. Talk to.
You find any evidence?
Time for us to part ways.
If-
Lucky 38.
All right. Don't be long. Robots there give me the creeps.
Alright, I'll return to you as soon as possible.
My, but that luck.
I'm looking into the Night Stalker mutation. Wanna come along with me?
Ooh, those Night Stalkers, always carrying my big horners. It'll be nice to give them a piece of my mind.
Alright. Quests. Look for the source of the Night Stalker stealth mutation. What can I do? There's no points exactly. Maybe follow this strangely snowy looking path? I don't know. As there should be something up here on the map. Appears the cave is somewhere over here. Yeesh, this music is ominous. Yeah, this music's getting more ominous. F5, Charleston Bay. It's a bunch of mushrooms. it with that creepy laugh? F5. Alright.
Oh, don't you worry.
Nice Tucker blood. Nice Tucker blood. Big corner. More big corner. Oh. Shoot stealth boy. Need to come back here with a higher lockpicking skill. Don't know how to though. Just hope I'll just remember. Alright. Maybe this will help find the cure. There you go,
Is
Doc.
there something else
I found this straight up stealth boy in the Night Stalker lair.
There's still power, but the casing is cracked. I'm astonished that exposure to the stealth radiation could induce mutations so rapidly. More importantly, this explains why my research into this group of Night Stalkers hasn't come up with a cure for the Nightkin. There's only one avenue left for me. I need to run the Mark II test on Lily. It's the only way.
Why Lily?
Lily is eccentric, certainly, but I've never felt she was dangerous. More importantly, she asked if she could help me in some way. I've told her about the risks, and she still insists on helping me.
What are the risks?
Possibly immediate and permanent metal damage. There's a reason the Stealth Boy Mark IIs never got beyond the prototype stage. Lily already has a pre-existing condition, and the experiment will likely make things worse for her.
I'll talk to Lily then.
Hello. Hey there.
Joe, what do you have for sale? Miscellaneous. Ooh. Stalker blood. Pre-war money. Got 2 service rifles. You take that one. Exit.
Thanks.
F5. Really?
Hello again, dear.
Do you still want to help Dr. Henry run his experiment?
Of course, dearie. I know it's dangerous, but it'll all turn out for the best. You'll see. I'll go to him now. It would be rude to keep him waiting.
The equipment is hooked up and ready. We can start the test as soon as you give me the go-ahead.
Go ahead.
Very well. Please stand back. I don't want any erroneous readings. You're welcome to stay and observe if you want, though. All right, power on the stealth boy, Lily.
Turning it on. Feels strange. Strange, but good.
Interesting. Try thinking aggressive thoughts now. Think about smashing a rad scorpion.
Lily smash! Yeah!
How are those readings looking, Calamity?
Stealth field is unstable and scrambling things. The reading says gamma wave activity is 0. But that can't possibly be right. Gamma wave activity is 0. That can't be right. Must be a result of the interference.
All right, we're done here. Go ahead and power the stealth boy down, Lily.
Oh, I liked having it on.
I'll get back to you on that in a moment, once I've analyzed the results. Uh-oh.
Well, well, congratulations on getting the Mark II prototype functional, Doctor. Now, just hand it over, and we'll be on our way. My request is perfectly reasonable. Give us the Stealth Boy specs, and there will be no need for us to splatter the room with your insides.
Mark IIs are even more dangerous than standard stealth boys.
Our lives, our decision to make. We're tired of sitting around in Jacobstown waiting for a cure.
What are you planning on doing once you have the specs?
There are caches of Stealth Boys out there. With the Mark II in hand, it shouldn't be difficult to upgrade every one of them.
You're not gonna get the... Goodbye. Jeez, I need some... F5. Okay. Shh. Let's say level 15 for that, right? I'm going to try and level up that way. I am going to help them all by improving my speech skill. Plus, playing with speech has gotten me good results so far. Okay. Five. On. Got a lucky 38. SCP-38. Grab my companion.
Thank you for visiting New Vegas.
I should probably grab Boone. Yeah, let's grab Boone. I haven't been with him for a while.
Where to, partner?
Presidential suite.
Is it time?
Let's travel.
I'm ready.
Alright, nice.
High roller suite.
Casino.
Casino floor.
Alright, Mojave Drive-In. Let's go. F5, tab. It is currently 6:16 a.m. 16 hours. 18 hours. Hours, 7 hours, 6 hours, 5 hours, 4 hours, 3 hours, 2 hours, 1 hour. F5. 15 plus. You have permission that while we are unable to return to the Mojave until you solve the mysteries of the Big Empty, you will be able to take anything you carry with you and will be able to return to the Big Empty anytime after the Big Old World Blues. If you are up to challenge and have all you want to carry with you, examine the satellite. A little closer. The atomic. Take a closer look. What just happened?
In the years before the Great War, Big Mountain had been the home to the brightest minds of the 21st century. Scientists of vision were drawn to the facility to tackle the greatest technological challenges of the era. They sought to create a new world, fueled by technology for the benefit of all mankind. Sonic emitters, space-age alloys, DNA hybridization, force field particle research, autodoc advances in cranial, cardiac, and trauma surgery. The hopes and dreams of a century became realities in the electronic forges of Big Mountain. The nucleus of this research was the Dome. A huge stone facility that held the labs of every science known to man. It was a think tank where no problem could not be solved, where no question could not be answered. The Great War brought a new energy to Big Mountain and its scientists. Although sheltered from the front lines, the scientists waged their own war, fighting their battles at the atomic level. Equations and calculations marched endlessly across chalkboards and computer terminals toward one solution: winning the war. For years, the minds and computers of Big Mountain were a blaze of trajectories, weapon schematics, and nuclear theories. The problems began to outpace the solutions, first geometrically, then exponentially. As the war escalated, so did the questions. On the night of October 23rd, 2077, the scientists received an answer that put all their questions to rest. In the aftermath, Big Mountain's silent experiments went to sleep, their creators slowly dying in the new world that had been left behind. And the great stone in the middle of the Big Empty lay untouched, filled with countless technological wonders. Wonders that, in the end, had been answers to the wrong question.
Okay. Due to the rude rule intake rituals. Strangely heavier, quick inspection of the elite surgical scars around your head, chest, and back. Patient count added. What on earth? Items. Patient gown. What's with these surgical scars? Nuka-Cola. Walkers. And why was surgical scars and I was brought up here? Why did I be brought up here? Personnel files damaged or missing. Insert backup holotype which restore files. Workbench. Hot plate. Flower. Mine. Pencil, Medtats, Med Scientist Crops, Loggers, Stimpack, Radaway, I guess I'll go to the think tank. What on earth? F5. What on earth?
I thought I heard the pacification field kick in. All right, shh. Nobody move. I'll handle this. Be warned, intruder. You are in the presence of a mighty think tank of Big Mountain. The collective geniuses of... We... By Oppenheimer, which one of you self-professed geniuses has been adjusting my volume knob? Who was it? Was it you, 8? Oh, Dr. O, was it? Likely story. O couldn't spark 2 neurons if they were in a lattice of biomed gel.
What? Me? Breaking news, Klein. It wasn't me, all right? I'm the robotical engineer. 8 is sound waves. That's his specialty. You always do this. You always demean me in front of guests. And it's not O, all right? It's...
Enough! Either of you do it again, it'll be the last time. Now, Great. Now I forgot what I was saying.
Okay.
What was I talking about?
How are you all speaking through that one voice box?
Did it just say something? Anyone catch that? Boros, you work with animals. Translate. It's a lobotomite. Here, in the dome. Oh, as if this situation couldn't get any worse. Now we've got lobotomites. Dala, get the spray before it excretes all over everything.
Lobotomite?
Dr. Klein, if my hypothesis is correct, this lobotomite is the repository of the brain we sent the signal to, the skinvelope once containing it. If so, it's proof that there may indeed be something beyond the crater. Just look at it. The way it blinks. It's like a big, hairless teddy bear.
I know what it is, Dala. I want to know why it's down here. With its limbs all over everything. And are those penises I see wriggling on its feet?
No, those are toes.
Disgusting.
I believe those are toes, Dr. Klein. Little teddy bear toes. Penises are much larger than those tiny extremities. Not that I would know.
I don't recall the human penis ever being that large.
It depends on one's own frame of reference, Dr. O. Look at its little nose with its 2 orifices for ingesting oxygen.
Noses? By the great static. These lobotomites confound me with their sheer number of useless extremities.
Useless? Wave hands and nods.
What? What is it doing? Did we institute electroshock? Or is it excreting? Dr. Klein, wait. I don't believe those gestures were random. Random at all. It's been following our conversation. The lobotomite understands us.
I agree with Boros's histrionic findings. This little lobotomite is unusually attentive for something whose brain has been extracted.
Nonsense! Lobotomites can't comprehend us!
8, have you been in the mentats again? If we slow down our oral processoreceptors to understand this excretion, we'll all be rendered ignorant.
All of you, power down, shut up, and let me prove once and for all how wrong you all are. As usual. Lobotomite, do you understand me? Can you speak?
Yes, I'm guessing that crash satellite was yours.
Those were words, weren't they? In the form of questions. It's asking me questions. Is this some kind of trick? Our efforts have turned against us. In playing God, we created a monster.
I'm not a
Perhaps as we were ruthlessly lobotomizing it with our cutters, we filled this skinvelope with awareness.
No, I was aware before this point.
Wait. If what you're theorizing is this lobotomite understands us, can reason with us,
then this may be just the answer we've been looking for. At last, a chance to... Dr. Klein, a transmission from the Forbidden Zone, coming right at us. It can only be...
If it isn't my old colleagues, the mighty think tank of Big Mountain. Big fools, all of you. It is I, Dr. Mobius, transmitting from my dome-shaped dome in the Forbidden Zone. A zone that is, yes, forbidden to you!
Okay.
Even now, my deadly robo-scorpions Titans swarm across Big Mountain with their pincers and pointy laser tails. Soon, all science will be mine! Even the technology sealed in the Big Mountain research centers cannot save you. So cower in your think tank. Wait
What a cartoonish
for the
film.
end. That's all. Goodbye.
Mobius. Always the same broadcast. He's clearly mad, driven insane by his flawed and imprecise kindergarten-level research methodology.
What are we
Guys
going
are
to do?
insane too.
There's no way we can breach the Forbidden Zone. There's those robot scorpions everywhere.
The Forbidden Zone, where no brain has ever entered, nor ever returned.
Except Dr. Mobius and the technologies that could save us. They are out of our reach.
And Dr. Mobius mocks us. Did you see his cracked monitor? He's clearly let himself go.
What on earth is that?
What? Ask the lobotomite for help? Hey, I think you need the fluid levels in your logic assist pumps checked.
If this lobotomite responded, Dr. Klein, then it is clearly intelligent, perhaps even displays heretofore unknown levels of helpfulness.
But what of its brain? We scooped that out. We don't even know where we left it. And for putting it back in, none of us have the knowledge.
Yes, but it's still aware and responsive. Look at it. It's regarding us even now.
Hi.
With its big teddy bear eyes.
Okay, big teddy
If we
bear eyes.
ask it
That's weird.
politely and leave the part about the unnecessary, ruthless lobotomizing out, it might be favorably disposed
You
to
know, I can
us.
still understand you. You removed my brain?
We removed your brain. Yes. So soft, barely wrinkled, yet so flush with knowledge and experience. Brain extraction technology has been standard practice at Big Mountain for an immeasurable amount of time.
Once the brain was out, then came the coils. The Tesla coils. The coils of Nikola Tesla.
Brain is perfect. Your brain has been replaced with advanced technologies. Your head can no longer be crippled and is resistant to chem addiction, plus 25% resistance, and shock from bodily damage, plus 5 damage. Threshold minimum plus 1.
Yeah, hey, no need to brag. Wherever your brain is, it's transmitting thoughts to you through the,
The Tesla coils in its head.
This is fortunate in many respects. If your brain was anywhere in the dome, why, you could access your aggression centers.
Circumventing the pacification field. This is a no-no. We have never been in a fight. We do not want
somewhere else?
Reminds me of my days in American High. And Richie Marcus.
How much surgery did you do on me? Why am I all cut up? How much?
That is my responsibility. Although in truth, the Autodoc had done most of the work already. Quite industrious, almost cut into all my investigations. Once it had removed the brain and I misplaced it, other organs began to cry for direction, using your nerves as telegraph wires. Rather than let them send their signals, I removed them as well. Shh, little organs. Go to sleep in your tanks. Dala loves you.
What?
First was the heart.
Scars on your chest seem to confirm that the think tank is saying you cannot be poisoned, and the filters in your artificial blood pump regulate bleeding and healing, allowing all healing items, chems, to function at a higher level, plus 25%. Robots are not likely to be confused by you, and 50% less likely to score a critical hit.
Oh, wait, I mean, second was the heart. Brain was first. Third was the spine.
You removed my spine! Your spine has been replaced as well. Your torso can no longer be crippled by your strength. And damage threshold have been increased. by 1.
Spine. Totally overrated, that arrangement of vertebrae. Look at me, with my lumbar and thoracic curvature. Never had a use for any of that. Spineless is what I prefer.
You took out my brain, heart, and spine.
That Autodoc junk heap was one of Mobius's creations, like the rest of the talking scrap metal in the attic.
After that, the brain lost itself. Not in the metaphysical sense. Might have gotten flushed into one of the pipes. Actually, that's pretty likely.
If so, it was flushed all the way to Mobius. Flush. That is the sound of flushing.
I mean, these perks are pretty
Fisher
good.
of Rolando, enough of this biological surgery talk. Lobotomite.
Insane.
Listen to my voice. It denominates me to ask, but we need your help. In most probable of probabilities, our enemy, Mobius, has your brain. This is not good. He will most likely come after our brains next. We want you to stop him, somehow, with science.
You took out my brain!
That is correct, yes. I hope you're not demonstrating resentment now. If you are, well, we can't have that.
How am I even talking to you? What makes you so sure that Mobius has my brain?
We have no idea. This line of questioning isn't important to us right now. Why are you asking these tangential questions? Stop it! We need these technologies. You need to get them. You must get them.
You are equipped to retrieve the technologies with your primitive form. We are not.
It's kind of embarrassing. You have hands, and a heartbeat, sort of. And eyes, mostly the hands. There's door handles and lockers and...
Enough! We need your help. Will you help us?
Fine, I'm listening. Let's hear it.
Excellent. This is turning out much better than the activate the retreat protocols and cower in my room idea I had earlier.
Agreed. Oh, and I've used my robotical knowledge to, transmit the radio map waves to... Settle down, 8. I would have gotten it in a second, all right? 8's transmitted the last known coordinates of the research centers. They, well, move sometimes. Or get buried. Or blow up.
8 is correct. All we need are the schematics. This does not mean we do not want the cold hard technology, however. So do not give in to your biological tired laziness and decide you would sweat too much carrying them. You have a new spine. Use it. And even if you die in the act of reclamation, simply reaching them will auto-transmitify the schematics to us. That is still good. For us.
This whole place sounds dangerous. These devices sound dangerous.
Nonsense! This place is no more dangerous than a nuclear detonation site. Our technology is no more lethal than an overcharged Tesla cannon.
That sounds safe to you.
Technologies are the X2 transmitter antenna array, used to focus coherent thought at excessively high frequencies.
The psychoanalytic, cardiac dampening, sneaky stealth suit. A suit like nothing this world has ever heard, seen, or could ever see.
And 8's sonic sound wave emitter projectile gun, able to broadcast sound at lethal frequencies. It also gives a great biogel massage.
There. We have informed you of all we need. We estimate if you are focused, your time investment will be minimal, by our standards. If you work quickly, you will be the recipient of a gesture of gratitude from us. We do not bestow these old-world gestures lightly.
Trust me, I want to get this over with as quickly as possible.
Our intentions exactly. The important thing is you rush quickly through this task so as not to waste our time. Do not get curious, or you will end up like the cat of Schrödinger.
We feared you would be tempted to explore Big Mountain Crater and examine the many amazing non-mandatory research labs that lie off your designated path. The many such optional explorations are discouraged. Work hurriedly as if you have blinders on, and leave curiosities and items of interest alone.
So many sciences and developments. Pass them by. Let impatience and the desire to simply finish, to end it all quickly and carelessly guide you.
Right you are, 8. In our test results, we'll make a note about how quickly you ran our maze. Nobel challenge.
After all, there will be plenty of time afterward to partake of the experiments once our bidding is done.
Doesn't sound like my style. Maybe I'll do a little exploring.
What illogic is this? Keep your filthy, penis-tipped feet out of our labs and secrets. There are things here no lobotomite was meant to see. Things that would astound and possibly terrify. Terrify!
Yeah, we don't come into your lab and decant your solutions.
Only the magnificence of our monitors allow for true comprehension of the wonders of Big Mountain. Shield your jellied eyes lest they burn from your skull.
Okay, sounds like a lot of walking. Could you help me?
Ah, that is correct. You must walk upon your many penis feet.
Penises, they're toes.
Much slower than our advanced hovering robotical frames.
The little teddy bear could always run right into the pylon perimeter on its thick, turgid feet, returning it to us quickly and directly.
That sounds suspiciously like I can't leave.
The radar fence that surrounds the Big Mountain Crater will protect you from straying beyond the facility. The mighty radar fence protects us all. Get too close to the blinking posts, and the proximity warning shall be your warning. You are too close.
If you get near it, your vision will blur as the electrodes in your head shut off one by one. Click, click, click.
Possible memory loss will occur, along with long-term nerve degradation. It is tied to not having a brain attached to your nervous system, but the nerve degradation is nothing to worry about. Such degradation would take many lifespans to become evident, and all biology dies. Such tiny inconveniences are less than the greater convenience and conveyance. You see, if rendered unconscious by the pylons, you will be returned to the sink, seemingly instantaneously, by your deadened perceptions.
Okay, fine.
Oh, Dr. Klein? Dr. Klein? If I may intersect for a moment.
What is it? The lobotomite is asking me things, and I'm trying to ignore them. My processors can't ignore you both at the same time.
Well, you know how we asked it to
guys.
fetch the sonic emitter thing? Turns out we already have it. What are the odds?
What is this, a high school science fair? Get your act together. You're making us look like a collection of round earthers.
You're always yelling. My receptors can't take it anymore. And neither can my feelings.
I am yelling because you contaminated specimens can't keep your probes off the volume knob on my voice module.
Please stop fighting.
It is truly the end of all artificial intelligence when the lobotomite speaks more wisdom than you geniuses. So,
talking to you
if we have the Soundwave, sonic projecto thing gun, then what in Heisenberg's name do we need from X8? Anyone?
I believe we need a new frequency embedded into the gun. It was designed to broadcast many sounds once charged. We just don't know the frequency.
And it is lost in X8, just as X8 is forever lost to us. The sadness of my high school days, the sadness of my youth lost.
Oh, really, Boros? All you did in high school was Commie Think Tattletale and all the kids you hated, you little teacher's pet brown hound.
Give the lobotomite the emitter. Does it have an audio effect frequency loaded?
You guys are all clearly insane.
Oh, I don't think so. Wait.
Ain't kind of funny looking.
What is he doing?
I think he's sonjaculating into the gun, getting it warmed up. Ding. Turkey's done.
You give it to the lobotomite. I'm not touching that thing.
Oh, I don't think so.
I'll do it if you two are going to be ashamed of your own technological needs. Let me give it a little sonic sterilization first.
Oh my gosh.
All right. All antibacterial fresh. Here, my little teddy bear. I have thoroughly removed all Robco terminate code spew from the device. It is clean, shiny, and ready for your hands.
This is pretty cool.
Careful where you're pointing that. That device wasn't always a weapon. It was more like a force field kind of thing. Once.
Force fields prevent us from moving forward or backward.
Oh my gosh.
They are irritating.
The sonic emitter was specially
You guys
designed
talk
to
a lot.
disable our own safety fields here in Big Mountain. When some of us lost our access passes, Dr. O.
That only happened once. And I know you were behind stealth fielding my lab keys, Dala. You formographer.
Dr. O, you rewind that comment.
Plenty of rewinding already going on in your formography tapes. Surprised the things don't snap out of their cases with repeated observations.
This can only work on the fields here in the crater?
Yes, but not currently.
Yeah, we lost that part of the schematics. Or Boros did. In one of his stupid labs. Or inside one of his stupid pets.
It is lost. All questions lead to this conclusion. The blue fields within Big Mountain shall be fielded with force forever.
Can you please hurry? I've got a schedule.
Fine, so, yes. Get these things for us. Do not attempt to comprehend their complicated schematics. That is for us to do.
I'll head out and then be back with these things.
Well, good. What are the token words spoken in this case? Thank you? Yes. Thank you.
Wait, is it leaving? But, Dr. Klein, the lobotomite will need rest, recuperation, things like that. I volunteer my chambers, so it might be stared at. My monitor radar is slowly scanning its form to collect sensitive data.
No! That would put it too close to us. It could press buttons, turn lights on and off, and worse, let other lobotomites in.
We could give it Mobius's old room. That's where its brain got scooped out anyway. And plus, some of its parts are already there. Might be more comforting for it to hang out with its spine and heart. Home is where the heart is, after all. See what I did there? Wet literal.
I suppose. We'll have to move that couch out of there. Been putting that off too long.
Alright.
8 says, let the lobotomite take the Sync Central Intelligence personality chip and reinstall it. That stuffy Mobius program butler can walk the lobotomite, feed it, barter with it for us.
It would also prevent it from going to Higgs Village and taking up residence there. With my teddy bears. And it would be nice to have it so close.
Your logic combined with my desire to keep the think tank lobotomite free has swayed me. Here, I present the Sync Central Intelligence. Lobotomite, take this chip to the sink, plug it in, and make sure the chip is clean, or it could skip. Then make whatever crude biologic demands you need of the sink. It will cater to most of your hormonal whims.
I can trade with the Sync Intelligence. But I'll need something to activate that function, won't I?
I cannot dispute your logic. Do we have objects to activate the chip's exchange routines?
What, like stuff? Things?
Yes, things.
I don't know. Might be some old Nuka-Cola or Sunset Sarsaparilla bottle caps lying around. It's not currency per se. Still might be enough to trick the Sync's trade routines. Mobius put that test line for caps in the code as a debug command, I think.
I don't believe that was Mobius's reason. His wild speculation concerning post-Holocaust economic systems was quite extensive and of high decibel.
Enough! Surrender these so-called bottle caps, Nuka and Sunset alike. In their role as things, they will serve as adequate test subjects.
All right, here, cap away. Hope that stupid chip chokes on them.
Alright. Yeah, there's a store connection, right?
Yes, you may need to wiggle it in a bit, but don't force it. We can't recode them if you break it. There is no more we can do to aid you, and our patience levels are depleted.
My
now
patience
go.
is depleted with you as well.
Rest in the sink if you must, but leave us to our research.
If you're done, can we move again? My biogel's starting to crampagulate.
Of course! Go man your science stations! Go! I am surrounded by children.
Alright. Let's try to bring everything up to 65, I guess. Lockpicks. Melee weapons, could use them. Continue. Heave ho. Ooh. Adamantium skeleton. It's 50 melee and unarmed damage. Okay. Tag. The here and now progress an additional experience level. All the advantages of what that brings. Okay. Finesse. Fight the power, strong back, snaring imperialists, grounder, quick draw, toughness led by Gunslinger. I think I'll get that. Speech. Lockpicking. Done. Alright. Lockpick better now. Carry 210.
Salutations and felicitations, sir, and a most jocund welcome to the Sync. I am your electronic valet and household central processor. May I be of service, sir?
Are you some kind of artificial intelligence?
Regrettably not, sir. All modules in this habitat are synthetic personalities atop a mundane operating system. There is no intelligence here, sir.
You mean there are other personality modules here?
Indeed, sir. Though if Sir's aim is to activate them, I lament to inform, sir, that most have been offline for some years. If Sir were to ask my opinion, I should venture that Sir is better off without them. However, if Sir is determined to inflict upon Sir's self their dubious services, Sir might locate backup personality disks elsewhere in the facility.
Where can I find these functions without loading the personality holotapes?
Tragically, the core operating systems are also located on the personality tapes, sir. Once the tape is installed, Sir may request I switch their dialectic interfaces off, and I shall oblige with great delectation. However, Sir will still be required to locate and install a...
Why are there so many personality modules?
As I am given to understand, sir, this facility was once the property of a Dr. Mobius.
Yeah.
He crafted the personality modules as part of a collection of experiments on the subject of machine-human interface. As to the reason for the unusual choices of devices to receive the modules, I cannot say.
Never mind. I'll ask you something else. What services do you
In
provide?
addition to managing the personality matrices of the other household utilities, any goods Sir might require may be purchased through my shopkeep interface. Whence type...
I'd like to buy some things. Scientist glove. Shovel sonic emitter. Okay. Very interesting. Okay. Fish gown, radiation institute, scientist scrubs. Science +5, intelligence +1. Just bag. Weapon repair kit. Accept. Exit. Okay. My gosh, this is so damaged. Okay. Shoot. Wait, workbench. Alright. Think tank. Can't take out my weapons. F5.
You are an unusual specimen to so boldly walk into the mighty expanse of the think tank, fearless and proud as a teddy bear.
Why are you obsessed with
Between the
teddy
extraction
bears?
of their higher reasoning abilities and urination-inducing fear, most lobotomites dare not approach us, let alone speak to us. Yet you have no such fear. Facing me, epidermis flushed with blood, plasma running molten beneath, your face contorting with muscular expression. Will you indulge me? Say a few words. Face towards the monitors, please, so that I can record it for further examination.
The quick scribe jumped over the lazy paladin.
Yes, go on. Seeing your lips and mouth forming words, both revolting and somehow... How does it feel to have the flesh roll around in your mouth like that? To control each muscle and the tongue.
Feels perverted.
Like having a fish or extremely dexterous slug lolling and flopping in one's mouth cavity.
Slug. Seems to me you have more biological needs than your counterparts.
What? Nonsense.
Turn, cough roughly, slowly scratch nose.
What? What are you doing?
Close eyelids, breathe deeply, and stretch languidly.
Stop it. Why? Why are you making me partake in this filthy formography? Enough. I am already intrigued. You have sufficiently percolated me. I don't know what it is about the biology of lobotomites. It infects my thoughts. All that skin and muscle and tissue.
Well, just given there's nothing wrong with looking at the human body. But you're all a bitch and hypocrites. Claiming superiority, but you miss being human. Admit it.
I cannot deny it. The illogic of it. The betrayal of our own beliefs. I blame my curiosity.
Come back. Okay, come back and just breathe if you want.
Would you? I feel so ashamed, but yet so intrigued. You'll need to give me a rest in between visits, or else my jaw might run over. If you're ready, let me radar scan you. Slowly. Woo. Woo. Purple, purple, woo. Bloop, bloop,
what on earth?
Bloop. Purple. Ba-ba, bloop. Ba-ba, bloop. Ba-ba, bloop. Whew. Last little bit there. Thank you, lobotomite. Please, you must come back for further study when I've had a rest. I'm a little sensitive right now.
Who are you and what do you do here?
Why, my little bear of teddiness. I am Dr. Dala, first head chief researcher of mineralogy and medicinal sciences. I have 211 doctorates in both applied sciences and techniques to apply those sciences. I also possess a degree in curiosity and advanced curiosity. That is merely schooling, however. When possible, I prefer fieldwork and observation to holotape eidetics. It has proven useful, especially now. I have become the expert on humanology and lobotomite behavior here at Big Mountain. My research doesn't descend into formography. It is only science.
211 doctorates? How is that even possible?
Why, we create not only scientific marvels here at Big Mountain, but new sciences as well. Everything can be quantified, categorized, and dissected until every group can be subgrouped or partitioned.
First head chief researcher? That's a lot of titles.
What is a name without a title or suffix for the sake of hierarchy? It is a long-standing quantification of personality and importance. We could not do without it. Surely you must be aware of the gravity of such attached appellations, just as surely as you must have a title.
Sometimes they're called a courier.
Oh, a mailman. A delivery man. Someone who takes parcels from place to place using their primitive feet or similar conveyance. You are the second one I've met in recent times. Very different specimens.
There was another courier?
Of course. You must have met others in your travels. This one had met other couriers too, although it sounded as if he hadn't met the correct one. He asked us all many questions, and then he asked a most perplexing one. We had to segment the event out of our memories for safety.
What was the questions?
I do not know, nor should we try to access it. Perhaps Klein has the logs. My evaluation would be to let your own curiosity go. I do not think that Klein remembers the conversation as being satisfactory.
Okay, why did you remove my brain? How exactly did you do it?
Oh, removing it is a simple procedure. Well, except the complications it can cause to the heart and spine. But once the heart and spine are gone, no trouble at all. Clamp the subject down. One laser incision around the skull. Crack, snip, done. The brain is finally free of the skin envelope, which is then kept automated for cleanup duties around Big Mountain. Lobotomites. With you, however, something is definitely wrong. We've never had a lobotomite who kept speaking after being forcibly lobotomized. I am relieved the pacification field is working. If it didn't, I would broadcast some concern to my colleagues about safety protocols.
How am I even talking and walking?
That is a good question. My theory is that the Tesla coils in your brain pan are still connected to your brain somehow. It really could be anywhere. Brains are a lot smarter than most researchers give them credit for. We still have your spine and heart. If you were to somehow find your brain, wherever it sloped off to, you could humanically reduce yourself again.
I feel peaceful, but on edge.
It is the pacification field emitters that are broadcasting into the emptiness of your skull. Without a brain, your aggression is suppressed in here.
Is there any way to shut off?
Why would you want such a thing? You might surrender to your hormones and commit primal aggression on me, on us, again and again. Then I would have to return the favor, activating my vivisectors and gently lobotomizing you from behind. Not something I would relish doing.
Everything you say sounds really sexual.
The field is to have a brain, and we extracted that like we do all lobotomites here.
Okay, I had some other questions.
And interrogate.
I don't understand how the tech Klein wants will help.
It'll all become clear. If not, at least we will have the technology here at the Dome, where all technology belongs. When we have all the technology, all the answers, we can share it with the world, piece by piece. All will be in order, and all will be like Big Mountain.
All will be like... Can you tell me about Dr. Mobius?
Dr. Mobius. A monstrous brain creased with wrinkles of 1,000 evils, with but one jaundiced eye with which to perceive the world. Exiled from the think tank for crimes too heinous to remain in recorded memory, and perhaps differences in research methodology. His one terrible eye forever peers at us, An eye of ever-increasing magnification. He watches from his dome in the Forbidden Zone, spying on us all.
Okay. Can you tell me about the Big Empty?
The Big Empty? Now that's not a proper title for this research facility. You sound like previous test subjects that came here. This mountain, now crater, encompasses the sum total of knowledge of humankind. It is Big Mountain, where all questions can be answered. You'll see. No matter what your questions, Big Mountain will provide the answers, as it has done for so many before you.
Previous test subjects?
Oh yes, we've had other subjects visit. It's why we had to calibrate the pacification field and warm up our brainial beams and vivisectors. Only a short time ago, we had 3-1 subjects arrive, and they ruined several experiments, and even injured 2 of our staff. It is a shame their brains left with them. With you, however, we have taken precautions to ensure that problem won't repeat itself. We've conditioned you so you can't speak of this place, discuss our secrets, or attempt to use force against us in any way. Isn't that nice?
Why did you say 3-1?
Because 3-1 is 2. 2 spoke to us, one after the other. One mean, one curious. But there was a third we didn't speak to. The last one is the -1. It got traumatized, then taken to one of our medical centers for de-traumatization. A rather unsettling procedure.
What happened with the visitors?
Ask Dr. O. And you could have asked 8 once, until he was severely damaged in the attack. We like him better this way.
I had some other questions? Have we spoken enough? Okay. Scrap electronics. Yeah, I can take those. Okay. Okay, so this must be her room. Oh, that's the eye.
Have you done all we asked? If not, we will not hesitate to ask again. Did you retrieve?
You all seem so knowledgeable in your fields. No doubt there's much you can share with me.
Why, yes. We are filled with the knowledge you speak of. If you wish to know more, simply ask the others. They can help you.
I heard one of the previous visitors to the dome spoke to you. Asked you some questions.
Hmm? Oh, yes, the last visitor. Well, the one just before you. Had an interesting name from some language that's almost impossible to speak. What did we speak about? Melancholy fellow. Had questions about history, but our conversation got interrupted twice, I believe. Once when the trains got derailed, and then a second time. Oddly enough, now that I'm accessing my databanks, I don't recall what the second time was. Mobius's incessant transmissions keep distracting me. Also, we didn't brain scrub the visitor. He may have left with some knowledge he shouldn't have. I believe, maybe. Oh, well, I'm sure it's of no consequence. I don't make many mistakes in calculation or perception, so probability favors me.
Okay. seem like the one in charge here.
I am Dr. Klein, Chief Head Researcher of Logistical Operations and Ideology here at Big Mountain. I am surprised you have not heard of me. I am first in my field, first chair, as it were, back in the days of chairs.
Who's Dr. Mobius?
Dr. Mobius was not the horrifying creature you saw upon the screen, twisted by science. He was once one of us. A friend. He researched in directions contrary to the think tank. Brains, 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 always about the brains. So we exiled him. He says he left of his own volition, but that was to save him the embarrassment. Now he sends his intelligence-consuming scorpions from the Forbidden Zone to plunder the secrets of Big Mountain. He is a menace.
These mechanical robo-scorpions consume intelligence? Are you certain of these findings?
Dr. O is certain of his findings, and no one else in the think tank is willing to test the results. Loss of brainial power. Terrifying. O has said on many occasions his inability to comprehend Mobius's robo-schematics is because of repeated robo-scorpion stings.
Why do I have this strange passive sensation here?
It's a side effect of the cerebral scrubbing. It won't stop you from excreting, or asking questions, apparently. Have to correct that next time. Hormonal aggressive tendencies are actively suppressed, however. They are a no-no and not permitted in the think tank. The scrubbing also ensures your silence to keep Big Mountain safe. This facility is top secret, and you cannot speak of it to anyone outside of Big Mountain. Should have done it with the last batch, and the anti-aggression scrub.
Why the anti-aggression program?
We had to take precautions after the last visitors. They caused a great deal of damage in a short time. Should have made sure they couldn't mention Big Mountain once they left. An oversight.
Who were the other visitors?
Dr. 8 and Dr. O could tell you more. Dr. O more than 8. The battle against the visitors damaged 8's voice module. Suffice to say, those visitors are unwelcome. They stole a great many secrets and much technology. Impertinent. They also broke one of my trains.
What is this place?
This is the think tank. The nerve center of Big Mountain. The greatest research center known to man, and to us. Here we test and test and test some more in the name of science, atomic power, nuclear power, and scientific power.
I don't look like a Mr. Handy. I heard this place called the Big Empty.
Yes, because the intellectually challenged see an M and a T next to each other and take Occam's razor to it. While you are here, you will refer to this place properly, and you will do the same with the other scientists here.
I'd like to know about the Forbidden Zone.
That glowing red scar? That laser lobotomy canyon maze carved in the landscape as if by some child? It is Mobius's fortress. From that hemorrhoidal fissure, he sends his amazing robo-scorpions to terrify and irritate us. He always tended to the dramatic.
Can you tell me more about these pylons?
Ask Boros. I believe he knows more about the fence than any brain. Except maybe Mobius. Mobius was involved in their construction, if I recall. But he's such a hack, he probably was reading off Boros' notes and schematics.
Alright. Brain extraction. I have questions about it.
Well, we didn't actually do it. We tried to clean up after, as always, but usually the auto-dock runs on remote. But we programmed it, or Mobius did. Still, this new wrinkle with the Tesla coils in your skull was unexpected. I mean, we predicted we'd have a breakthrough eventually, but Dala knows more. She supervised your spine peel and the heart circumcision. Then dumped them both into the tanks in the sink above. Quite sanitary. Sure took her time. She always takes longer than projected with lobotomite surgeries. Not sure why.
You said that before Mobius might have my brain?
Yes. In all probable likelihoods, yes. Possibly. That it may have gone to Mobius is merely an inkling. I don't know why, but it may be something involving the surgery code. Actually, I don't know. All I know is it misplaced itself, or it floated off. They get into robots sometimes and go on a tear.
What is this Autodoc surgery code you mentioned?
Mobius's legacy code was in the old Autodoc. Yes, it fried itself after your procedure, so he couldn't tell for sure. It is unfortunate. We would have benefited from knowing how the breakthrough occurred. Even if we installed another chip, the information is lost.
Why would Mobius want my brain?
Why does he seek our destruction? Why did he build robot scorpions with intelligence training stingers? It is because he hasn't cleaned his biogel in a long time. Clearly he's got some sort of psychological corrosion. He's mad.
That's all for now. Alright, F5. Quickly unlock. All caps. All caps. All caps. Door. Surgical tubing, scalpels. Dino toy. .44 Magnum rounds. Egg timer. Foot locker. Intelligence -2. Alright. Check that Nuka-Cola. Mentats, footlocker. Take these bullets. All caps. My gosh. Nope. I think that's my first lockpick I ever broke in this game.
Have you come for hello? Oh, I'll give you a hello. A hello unsurpassed in all creation.
Hello,
the lobotomite animal before me. What other terrifying terrors will plague us in our quest for knowledge? Communists? Communist animals, perhaps? Be warned. Attempt to propaganda me. I will shriek as a frightened babe, calling loyal cyber dogs to my aid. Do you comprehend, commie animal?
Why did you just call me an animal?
Yes, animal. Hormones, pores, glands, all wrapped up in skin. Who knows what terrifying secrets lie beneath your epidermis? Scalpels shall tell us your secrets, even if we must cut deep for such knowledge. I was head of my biology class at American High, you know.
Who are you and what do you do here?
Before you is the brain of Dr. Boros, head of animology, beastology, and DNA scrambling technology here at Big Mountain.
I lay the bones and hearts of animals bare beneath my searing gaze, especially the dogs. I did so love dogs once. Especially Gabe, that rascal. But there are many animals to shape. Industrious cazadors, the happy-go-lucky Night Stalkers. They are my living, breathing DNA test tubes.
You were responsible for cazadors?
Indeed. Docile, curious, safe, sterile. They are contained here at Big Mountain to preserve DNA and for observation.
Those things are all over the Mojave.
No, such creatures are found only here, for research purposes. They would no more be capable of escape than breeding.
I don't think they're sterile. They breed all right.
I cannot expect a lobotomite to understand the careful surgical castrating procedures used in their creation. Perhaps a demonstration of my castrating power would settle your doubts.
Oh, that's all right. Trust me. You don't seem to have a grasp on your own research.
Nonsense! That is what you speak. Nonsense from beyond. I was at the top of my high school class in American high school. I knew facts. I knew figures. I knew data. We would know if our research was flawed. It is not. We never contradict ourselves, so do not even try.
Alright, so when did you create the cazadors?
In 2000, let's see, carry the 3, then count backwards from the Great Static, or beyond. There were the tarantula debates, and something about hawks, which made it around 2003, May, Tuesday. It was definitely Tuesday. Why are we even debating this? What you ask is of no importance. Mobius besieges us. There are more important things to worry about than data and facts.
Who are you? Okay. Cazadors. What makes you think they haven't escaped?
Because Big Mountain safety measures are far more sophisticated than their primitive animal instincts. We are their lords and masters.
I had other questions. Night Stalkers? Those crazy coyote snake things?
Indeed.
Go ahead, you might make me more fertile or impregnate me.
Impregnate you? What? Do you want to make me vomit inside my tank?
Yeah, sure.
The mere notion makes the edges of my biomed gel crystallize into asymmetrical patterns.
I had other questions. I want to know about the Mobius and the Forbidden Asylum.
The malignant tumor that is Mobius plagues us all. His hunger for power, insatiable. From his lair in the Forbidden Zone, his terrifying Robo-Scorpion army clicks and whirs across the crater of Big Mountain, ever seeking, ever stinging. He must be stopped, or all of Big Mountain shall be destroyed.
Yeah, I know. Tell me about the radar fence around the crater.
The radar fence protects us all. If evidence is correct, the one who built it is me. It keeps anything with a disembodied brain inside, like us, and anything without a brain also inside. It is the ultimate defense against communist aggression. There'll be no infectious ideas on my watch.
So I get my brain back, I can leave.
What? Why would you do either of those things? That is madness. There is nothing outside Big Mountain. We're pretty sure. We would know. Ever since my anxiety-filled days of powerlessness and being bullied in American high school, I have dreamed of such security as the fence. That and giant cybernetic dogs that would ruthlessly patrol and kill anyone who wasn't my friend, like Richie Marcus and Betsy Bright. Who's laughing now, Betsy? I hope you and Richie are happy smoking in your radioactive coffins. I'm glad you never came to my birthday party.
Don't you want to leave there? There's a whole world behind this place.
No! Beyond is death, despite mounting evidence to the contrary. No matter where these strange humans wander in from with their ideas and new brains, there is nothing beyond Big Mountain.
Evidence to the contrary?
Enough! Stop filling my precious brain cell units with irrelevant data. You sound like the other visitors, making wild claims of a world beyond, where there is a war beyond war. It is unproven and unthinkable. Bother the other doctors with your crackpot theories. I have no time. None of us do.
Crazy. What does Klein want with these particular technologies?
There is logic and purpose in it. If these technologies are needed to pierce the Forbidden Zone, so be it. Science is powerful, and in the right hands, our hands, if we had hands, we would be nigh unstoppable.
Alright. Can you tell me about the Big Mountain?
It is our home. Threatened by the horrors of Mobius. All we wish to do is continue our research, layer upon layer, above and beneath the floor of the crater, until we have our answers. But no, Mobius will not let us rest, scaring us with his scary robots with their laser tails and blowing up all the time.
Why have you leveled this place?
It was not our first choice of testing grounds, but we no longer have the luxuries of our test cities. Then we lost the mountain. After the explosion, we couldn't find it anymore, so the crater became our testing grounds. For science.
Test cities?
Yes. In the past, individuals would come to us, pay for technology, and if their town, community, or city was just right, we could use that city as a controlled experiment. Vault-Tec was much better at it, of course. We had to make do. Get permission. Sometimes. If only we could have used commie cities. But capturing whole cities was hard, so we captured enough commies to make cities of our own. So we had a group of Chinese prisoners to experiment on. Those were the days. But the true test was science on unsuspecting Americans. Whether it was holograms, new autodocs, toxins, vending machines, we wound them up, let them go into tiny, isolated towns. Then we observed.
What was this explosion?
Boom! Yes, quite unexpected and embarrassing. All better now after the landscaping, though. Much more pleasing to our monitors. And the crater helps keep everything inside, because it is bowl-shaped.
Alright, never mind, we've spoken enough. 5. Dr. 8. What was that? Your voice module got damaged, I heard, in an attack. Is that that is too bad or good or something. Shh, can I ask you some questions? Can you tell me about the attack? Not sure what you meant. Who are you? I should have asked who you used to be. Do you know anything on Dr. Mobius? Got it. Those two names give you nightmares. Can you tell me about the technologies Klein wants? I swear your brain tank thing just sparked. Tell me about the big MC. The big mountain, that is. Is that a little down? I'll be going now. You need better perception. Dr. Dala.
I love to hear you breathe.
Okay. Later.
Breaking news! Talking lobotomite arrives in Think Tank. Its purpose? Unknown. Undefinable. Its presence here? Impossible.
Your doctor... I think you mean impossible.
Oh, really? Now the lobotomite is a master of the dictionary arts. What, do you have a doctorate in verbology? No? I do. And... Stop the presses. Just in from my eye monitors. Is that Robco Tech on your arm? It is! What's your agenda bringing that in here?
I don't know. Hit boy.
How dare you bring Robco Tech in here? What are you showing off? How great Robert House and his big company are?
Ooh, we can make Securitrons better than any robot those geniuses at Big Mountain can make, and they'll last 1,000 years.
You're lucky I don't have hands to tear that dip boy off your arm, or feet to stomp on its stupid metal guts. Ugh. Damn Robco.
I don't think you have to worry about you, because, I don't think I'll worry you by telling you what House and his robots have been up to since.
Worry about House? Why would I do that? Hope he died alone in a dingy room, streaming his last remaining bodily fluids into jars. And him and his dirty girl bots. Don't even get me started on those filthy biological catcher's mitts.
I want to ask some questions.
Fine. Ask.
I heard you and 8 were attacked by previous visitors.
I don't like to talk about it. 8, he can't talk about it. They fried his voice module. Something good. It wasn't all the visitors, though. Only one of them got out of control. He's the one that took control of Little Yangtze, our old human farm.
Tell me what happened.
This human. I can't believe it. He broke out of the think tank in seconds. Then he went for Yangtze, got bomb collars, and started practicing on the subjects that were still there until he got the right frequency. We were sending robots to stop him, and he was slicing and cutting through their shells with some souped-up laser gun like they were cheese paper. When he hacked into the mainframe, 8 tried to stop him and got fried. Me? He rerouted my processors to take control of the train network here. If you see the tunnels with the trains plowed into them, you can thank our visitor for that. He wrecked the whole place. While we were trying to keep containment on the surface, turns out he used one train to punch out a tunnel and escape. Sealed now, but...
Who were the others?
2 other human specimens. One arrived not long after the troublemaker. And the last one, not sure when he showed up. Thought the first one was going to be lobotomized in Y-17. She got out somehow. The last subject, Klein might know more. He talked to him, and let him leave the think tank. Hope he knew what he was doing.
Why is that?
Klein knows things we don't. And I think he told some of those things to the last visitor. Dangerous things if they ever got out.
What do you do here?
All things robotical. You see a robot? I made it. See a broken robot? I made it that way. Deconstructed it down to parts. I have a gift with machines. I can render anything inoperable. Preserve them in a non-functioning state.
That doesn't sound impressive.
Who asked you? You just wait until a working machine threatens you, and you'll wish I was around.
Do you have another name?
Yeah, I do. It wasn't always O. I just took that one by default because sometimes it's easier to accept the mistake as long as the purpose works. I don't want to get into it. It's a sore topic with me. Makes my gel ripple.
You sure? I'm a good listener. Got the ears for it.
Great! Psychology! Clearly the worst of the sciences.
Honestly,
right
I
after
agree with that too.
Colostodiuretics.
Colostodiuretic.
Okay, so my name is an O. Never was. It was circular, a single character, digit, but not O. But even with enhanced sensors, no one here could get it right. Always kept seeing the letter, not the number.
So they're confusing the number with your name. Your name is Dr. Zero?
Yes, thank you. Zero. I am Zero. How hard is that? A narrow, thin zero.
Alright, you want me to call you Zero?
Zero's my name. I'm proud of it, all right? It doesn't get the recognition it deserves. Truth be told, my emotional attachment to it doesn't even register compared to just having people recognize the difference. It's just that they're both sort of round and hollow, so when they monitor scan them, they assume that, oh, it's O. Vivisect me, please.
I had other questions. Tell me about Mobius and these monsters.
That genius Mobius somehow cobbled together these really impressive-looking robot scorpions with spare parts. Even painted them. Tried to see what makes them tick. Can't even examine them without them detonating all over me. Left with shrapnel and burns. Every time. Supposedly, he has even larger models, even a giant robot scorpion hidden deep within the Forbidden Zone. Yeah, right. Giant monsters, sure.
The giant robot scorpion.
Yeah, crazy, right? Something right out of a midnight science fiction feature. Ridiculous. What are the odds?
I need more of these worthless caps.
I'd have a few left. Let me check. Yeah, there were a few under the monitors here. Here you go. Keeps the place tidy.
Nice. Can you tell me about this facility?
Big Mountain used to be a mountain. Then there was a slight mishap. Now it's a crater. The dome used to be buried, now it's exposed to the sky. Don't get me wrong. Makes the sky light up like a planetarium at night. All those spectra. So soothing.
Alright. Thanks, man. I think we've spoken long enough. Dr. Dala. Talking to everyone here. Elevator to Big MT. The think tank. Is that guy coming right for me?
You will not escape the eyes of my robo-scorpions or their pincers.
Hatchet. Medical brace. Shot glass. F5. Gauge rounds, caravan shotgun, leather belts, lobotomy mask, light. I wonder. No. Doesn't disguise me. Perception. Drop that. And glasses. Aid. Right away, repair. Wait, where's the repair stuff? Weapon repair kit. Oh. Data, quests. X13. Jeez. This place is huge. Oh, where? Okay. Aid. Nice. Cherry bomb. Hatchet. Sensor module. Leaf blower? Alright, barter. Science. Speech. 70. Speech. Increase my bartering skills to like 40. And science. You know what? Done. weapons. Damage per second. Cowboy repeater. Rifle grenade. Super stim.
There is no standing on the green pipes. If you are standing on the green pipes, please get off them at once.
Okay. Energy cell, overcharge. Jeez, alright. Oh, goodness. Jeez. The enemies here. Better run. There's too many. But maybe. I died. Okay. That was unexpected. Ugh. Is there any safe way to pass? Items. Weapons. That exact same sound is used in Skyrim. These guys are tough. I'm annoyed. Too far in though. Jeez. I wasn't wearing that?
Go, my mighty robo-scorpions! Crawl in search of intelligence! Then sting said intelligence! Yes, sting it! Why are these lobotomites so tough?
Boxing times. Anti-venom. Weapons. Oh. Good. Energy's weapons seem to be effective against them. Okay. Medicine. 40 lockpick. Speech. Repair. Explosives. Guns. Energy weapons. And unarmed. Oh, wait, one more. Science. Done. Alright. Since it's sarsaparillas. Alright. Rags. Oh, so they definitely broke out. Proton throwing axe. Egg clutch. Selling those. Energy cells. Plenty of ammunition boxes. Junk food. Oh, maybe. They all escape. Bottomite max. Scalpel. Nuka-Cola. Alright. My dog's in here now. 5. Oh jeez, okay. Shadis is powerful. Why is Shadis so powerful? Alright. Ex-psycho programmers. Set. Jeez. I killed 100 things in this game. Locker. Medical brace, next stalker squeezes. Medical brace, workbench, F5. Deluxe chemistry set. Create some stems. Nuka-Cola. Bonsal. Night Stalker tail. Night Stalker samples. Egg squeezins. Squeezins. Okay, fungus, hold on. Okay. There's so many eggs. Right. Maybe bring you just a couple of lives. Data, world map. Secret balcony. Left door to the sink. Tank. Hey bro, I got proof. Fucker. Scientist scrubs. Nice.
The lobotomite.
What do you do here? Night Stalkers? What makes you think? I don't think they would breed, alright. Never mind. Guess they can't give him eggs or whatever. Guess I'll just sell them.
Might I be of service?
Need my equipment repaired. Radiation suit. was it, really? Really?
Might I be of service?
I'd like to buy some things. Alright. So I got more cash. Bunch of Night Stalker eggs. You got any? This bag. Purified water. 60. Scotch. Stems. And throw it away. Except. Exit.
Attention, Big Mountain. This is an urgent message. If you happen to see a gecko... Echo... Echo? Echo... Echo... Echo...
Human flesh. Okay, we'll take that. Hi, Huggies. You want subs? Sit on my chair. There we go. You happy now? He happy. Puppy happy. Okay. This pistol seems a lot more effective at killing people. See, harmless. Alright, let's go deeper down. F5, lockpick. Hammers. Okay. Structural tubing, Broxo, underglue, burned books, hammer, box, more money. I can sell it for cash. Cola, health, ammunition, gauge, ammo. Can never have enough ammo. Okay. Items. Weapons. Let's... Right there. That didn't kill you. Systems. Photon Throwing Axe. Activate hot plates. Exit. Alright. Yeah, I should probably end this stream. I mean, watch. Save. 3 hours. It's a game. Ugh. Kept on Dying Light.